Jammu Links News Top Stories is brought to you by Tasya Herbals alcohol-based hand sanitizer with neem and aloe vera extracts, helping India fight COVID-19. 3 terrorists were killed and 1 civilian succumbed to bullet injuries in Batmalu locality of Srinagar city during an operation that was launched on a specific police inputs at the early hours of Thursday morning at 3:30 am. A deputy commandant of Central Reserve Police Force also received injuries during the operation. The operation concluded with the elimination of 3 terrorists. This is the 5th encounter in Srinagar city on specific inputs. In 2 other cases, terrorists were able to escape. Jammu and Kashmir DGP Dilbag Singh on Thursday said that 177 terrorists have been killed in 72 anti-terror operations in 2020 so far. He said that this year so far 177 militants have been killed in 72 operations, which include 22 foreign militants as well. He said that Pakistan is trying to float new outfits to create confusion while efforts are being made to revive Al-Badr. Despite huge efforts by terrorists and their handlers, across 20 youth who had tread the wrong path returned home.
177 दहशतगर्द अभी तक मारे गए हैं, जिसमें 12 दहशतगर्द जम्मू के खित्ते में मारे गए और 165 जहां पर मारे गए। इसमें काफी बड़ी तादाद फॉरेन टेररिस्ट की है जिनका ताल्लुक पाकिस्तान से है।
Acting on credible inputs, Jammu District Police busted a terror module by arresting an accused who was in touch with terror operatives through social media from the Domana subdivision. The police team from subdivision Domana received inputs about a radicalized person, namely Nazar Hussain, a resident of Raipir Kheri, who is regularly indulging in unlawful activities and advocating and abetting unlawful activities with ANEs through social media on September 14th. Further investigation is underway. Former Minister and senior People's Democratic Party leader Naeem Akhtar said that he has been released from detention after 407 days on Thursday. Naeem's release came a day after the administration allowed PDP to hold first party meeting on Wednesday since August 5, 2019, when the centre abrogated Article 370 besides dividing the erstwhile state into 2 union territories. A day earlier, on September 15th, the centre informed Parliament that no person is under house arrest in Kashmir. An army jawan was injured and 3 houses were damaged on Thursday as Pakistani troops opened heavy fire and shelled mortars targeting civilian areas and forward posts along the LOC in 2 sectors of Jammu and Kashmir's Poonch district. The Indian Army was retaliating effectively. Heavy exchange of fire was going on in Balakot and Mender sectors. Pakistani troops have violated the ceasefire 24 times this month. Defence Minister on Thursday said that conduct of our armed forces throughout India-China border clashes showed that they maintained Sanyam and displayed Shaurya in face of proactive actions by the Chinese army. The minister said that China continues to be in illegal occupation of approximately 38,000 square kilometers in the Union Territory of Ladakh. He added that it also claims approximately 90,000 square kilometers of Indian territory in the eastern sector of India-China boundary in Arunachal Pradesh.
किसी भी सूरत में सभापति महोदय मंजूर नहीं है। यह 2 शब्दों में ये चाइना को बता दिया गया है। एलएसी के ऊपर फ्रिक्शन बढ़ता हुआ देखकर दोनों तरफ के सैन्य कमांडरों ने 6 जून 2020 को मीटिंग की तथा इस बात पर सहमति बनी कि रेसिप्रोकल एक्शंस के आधार पर डिसएंगेजमेंट किया जाना चाहिए।
Detention of political leaders and activists in Jammu and Kashmir was an issue that reverberated in Rajya Sabha on Thursday, with PDP MP Mir Mohammad Fayaz urging the government to give back the right to talk about their people. Raising the matter during 0 hour in the House, Fayaz said 1 year had gone by since the erstwhile state was reorganized into 2 union territories, J&K and Ladakh, and still several political leaders, including PDP chief Mehbooba Mufti, was under detention under PSA.
हजारों की तादाद में गिरफ्तार किया गया। आज 1 साल हुआ सर, अभी भी हमारे बहुत सारे लीडर जो है या पीएसए के तहत बंद है या हाउस अरेस्ट है।
India's COVID-19 recoveries have crossed 40 lakh and exceeded the active cases of infection by 30,15,103, taking the recovery rate to 78.64%. The total number of active cases in the country has crossed 10 lakh as on date. There are 10,09,976 active cases of COVID-19 in the country, with compromised 19.73% of the total caseload. Close to half, 48.45% of the active cases are concentrated in Maharashtra, Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. The Enforcement Directorate has made Kashmiri separatist leader Shabir Shah's wife, Bilkis Shah, an accused in a 2005 case of money laundering for alleged terror financing against him and alleged Hawala dealer Mohammad Aslam Wani. The probe agency named her as an accused in its supplementary charge sheet filed in the case on Wednesday. The Enforcement Directorate had earlier filed charge sheet against Shabir Shah and Aslam Wani. The Income Tax Department has conducted raids on a prominent hotelier and a jeweler based in Jammu and Kashmir on charges of alleged tax evasion. In the first case, searches were launched on Wednesday against the hotelier, who owns a chain of hotels at popular tourist spots in the Union Territory like Srinagar, Gulmarg, Sonmarg and Pahalgam, and he also has a hotel under construction in Leh. Meanwhile, the second case pertains to a prominent jeweler in Srinagar. Security forces on Thursday busted a terrorist hideout and huge quantity of explosive at village Adikal in Avantipura in Pulwama district. The explosive material was enough to prepare improvised explosive device and other explosives which could have caused much damage to life and property. No one has been arrested, for the investigation has been initiated. Union Health Minister Harshvardhan said on Thursday that while a vaccine could become available by the beginning of next year, it would still take time to reach everyone. Following distancing norms was the most important social vaccine against COVID-19 at the moment, he added. Vardhan was speaking at the Rajya Sabha, wherein members raised various issues, including the availability and affordability of a vaccine for the coronavirus disease.
फेज 2 और फेज 3 के अंदर पहुंच गए हैं। प्रधानमंत्री जी के मार्गदर्शन में एक एक्सपर्ट ग्रुप इस सारे विषय को भी बहुत गहराई से अध्ययन कर रहा है। एडवांस्ड इसके संदर्भ में प्लानिंग है। हमारे को उम्मीद है कि अगले साल के शुरुआत के अंदर हमें भारत के अंदर वैक्सीन उपलब्ध हो जानी चाहिए।